When Jonathan Peters asked me to come back to Cape Cod and talk to student athletes, coaches about LGBT issues, it brought me right back home. I grew up in Harwich. I still have the track pinny I wore for 4 years when I was at Harwich High School. Made me dig back into boxes I had packed away so many years ago and found this, a MVP trophy for the Harwich track and field team. Brought back such incredible memories thinking about being a student athlete at Harwich High School. And it also reminded me of the struggles there. I was a very deeply closeted, very religious, gay kid growing up in a small town Harwich. And having grown up there, I know what a lot of the kids on the Cape still go through today. You know, since I left Harwich, I moved to California, went to Stanford University. I now live in Los Angeles with my husband, and I write for a living about LGBT athletes and coaches. The struggles that they talk to me about are the same ones that I had back a few years ago. You might think that with all the incredible images of gay people on TV and film, books that are written about them, you might think that all the positive reactions to same-sex marriage equality in the last few years on social media might make it a lot easier. You might think that the incredible positive reaction that people who are come out of the closet get from their friends and families today might make it so much easier to be LGBT. And to an extent, it is a lot easier to be LGBT, but it's still such a struggle to get to the place of coming out. It's the same struggles that I went through, like I said, a few years ago. Coming back to Cape Cod really gives me the opportunity to bring the experiences, not just growing up there, but all of the life lessons I've learned since talking to LGBT athletes who are in high school, college, and the pros. Everybody from a field hockey player in Massachusetts to a basketball player in Kentucky to soccer player Robbie Rogers with the LA Galaxy. You know, talking to them, a few things are constant with their stories. One, they were scared to death to tell their teammates and their coaches that they were gay. Two, when they finally did find the courage, they were overwhelmingly welcomed. Third, they wish that they had done it sooner because the reaction was always so much better than they think it was going to be. And the last piece, and I think this speaks a lot to the role of athletic directors, is that they really find that they perform better on the field, on the court, after they come out. That being closeted and living in a life of fear really holds them back from performing the best they can in sports. It's tough when you're shooting a free throw and you're worried if somebody in the stands might think you're gay or know you're gay. It's tough when it is a secret. So, as the role of athletic directors, it really behooves people to want more student athletes and coaches to come out and be out because it enhances the whole atmosphere of the school when there's less fear, and it enables the student athletes and the coaches to just perform better in sports. So I want to bring all of that to my talk with Cape Cod LGBT student athletes and non-LGBT student athletes and coaches, and I really hope that you and your student athletes and other sports leadership in your school will join us for the super important conversation that we just can't be having enough on Cape Cod today.